pray for him.
Awful hoarse this morning. I'll be able to do much. I'm thankful to get to be here.
Lord, do bless you. Take your time, Lord Jeremy.
It's been so long. I've got to come and be with him.
Lord, do bless you.
I've enjoyed this morning. Trip has already been paid for. I love getting to see my brothers and sisters get a blessing. It feeds me so much.
Lord, do bless you.
But what few minutes I do stand before you, I hope you'll pray and I can get myself out of the way just for a minute.
Yeah. Take your time.
I had something on my mind this morning, you know. Randy's uncle in intensive care and been doing a lot of praying and you know, death is the ultimate leveler.
Yep.
There's no respecter of
The
persons.
same field.
Takes us all the same way.
Yep.
No matter what your station in life,
How big or how little.
no matter what situation of your heart is, don't care. Thank you. Whether you're ready or whether you're not, you're going to leave this world. And it's just like when I was young and lost, and there was no doubt in my mind that I knew that if I died where I was going.
Yeah.
I knew. Because I was brought up to know. I knew how far I was from the Lord and where I needed to be. And you know why I knew? It's because He never stopped calling me. No matter how far out in this world I was, He called me. I knew when I went home at night and the noise of the world subsided, my friends weren't with me, the music was quiet, I knew how I felt inside.
Yeah.
I knew that there was a void
Yeah.
that this world couldn't fill,
Yeah.
no matter what I tried to fill it with. You know, one time, Jesus was talking to them, talking to His disciples, and He told them to come and follow Him. And He was gaining such a reputation that people would come from all over the countryside.
Yeah.
When they heard He was coming through,
Yep.
because they had heard of the wonderful things that He was doing and the miracles that He was doing. No doubt some wanted to come just to see if there was anything to it.
Sure.
And you know, one time there was two blind men standing by the roadside, and they called out to Him as He was passing.
Yep.
Cried out to Him, "O Son of David, have mercy on us." And you know what? His disciples went to Him and tried to hush Him up.
Yeah.
Don't bother Him. He's got so much to do. The people, they're thronging Him. Doesn't have time for you. Listen, and Jesus waited until they had said those things to Him. I think about this, Jan. Oh, why didn't he immediately go to him and heal him? But he walked on a little bit while his followers chastised those men that were calling out to him. And then Jesus turned to his disciples and he chastised them. Listen, and he turned to the men and asked them, he said, believe ye that I'm able to do this thing? And they said, yea, Lord, we believe. And immediately their eyes were open there. Listen, you know what if those two men, when they were being held back, didn't cry even louder to them? What if they had given up when Jesus' disciples had tried to hush them up? Listen, but it's because they persisted. They didn't give up calling on Him. Do you remember feeling like that? I remember feeling like that. I've done everything that I know to do. Listen, I can't tell you how many times I got on my knees. I prayed on account of my sins. Listen, but still, when I lay down, I feel the same way. Listen, but when I got down and said in sincerity, there was a change made. Brother John.
Yeah.
What if I'd have given up?
Where would you be?
What if I'd have said after the first time, well, surely there's nothing to this. I feel the same.
Yeah.
But you know what? It's just like...
Yeah. Yeah.
It's just like a little while later, when Jesus was telling them that foxes have holes and birds have the air, have nests, but the Son of Man hath not to where to lay his head. And he said unto a man there, he said, you follow me. You come right now and you follow me. Listen, but the man said, first suffer me to go and bury my father. Just wait, I've got something that I need to take care of. And what did Jesus say? He spoke maybe a harsh thing there, but he told him, you let the dead bury the dead. You come and follow me. Listen, and there was another one there. They said, Lord, I'll follow thee, but let me go first and bid my family farewell. Listen, and Jesus told them, no man, having put his hand to the plow and looking back, is fit for the kingdom of God.
Yeah, that's a tough one too.
How sincere are you in this thing?
Yep, that's a good question.
You know,
That's a good question.
when I had heard that Brandy's uncle had said, they called and said that they wanted to be baptized, felt that he'd been saved, and you know what, that's a wonderful thing, and I hope that there's sincerity in that.
Sure.
I really do.
Absolutely.
But you know, when John was baptizing, the multitudes, they were coming from everywhere to come and have him baptize him. Listen, no doubt it felt good. Listen, but don't you understand that if going out into the water and getting baptized in it, if that alone would get, listen, would send you to heaven, I'd take my little girls out and baptize them every day just to be sure. But what John say to them there? He said, I baptize ye with water, but there's one coming. Listen, whose shoes I'm not worthy to get down and untie. He's going to baptize you with fire and the Holy Spirit. Listen, I was a Christian before I ever went out into the water, brother. That was just a demonstration that Jesus wanted us to do to show the world that we're serving Him. When I get out of the way, you come, you come. I can't do much, Brother Derek. I can't catch my breath. Chad, you come take my time. Oh, come on, come on. I just want to come and be with you.
I'm glad that you're here. We're going to have Brother Mike. I want to tell you, this is how our church gets along. It pleases me because we do have several ministers at this church. But already this morning, with just as few as there is here, I had one preacher come to me and say, Brother Darrell, I want you to preach today because I've got faith here and I want you to keep it up. And I said, well, we'll see. And I had Brother Chad come to me. And he said, you know that Brother Mike's not going to be here for the next couple of weeks. I think we should use him. Not one of these preachers were asking for themselves to get up. They were always asking for somebody else. And I think that's pretty, that we don't have that contention among us, that we're always preferring our brothers before us. And Brother Mike, I think that's good. I really do. I think that's wonderful. No wonder God bless us. It's a wonderful thing. It is.